giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
dopest R&B artist that you'll hear. She go by the name of Tag, and I go by the name of
Who is DC?
Let's go.
I remember when we played these games, something like tit for tat, always clowning. I remember when we met in school, you were too cool for me, always have been. But something changed as we grew up. Man, you grew on me, made me feel good. Yeah, now I'm feeling like you could be the one for me. Man, I'm happy. Who knew you'd be the one for me? Who knew you'd be the one for me? You were always tough, but made me laugh. You would play jokes on me.
Hey y'all!
What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. What's today?
Wednesday. What?
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday because we come on the social din on Wednesdays, right?
His butt is special.
What's going on, everybody? We are so happy to see all of y'all here. We know we missed
y'all.
we missed last week, but we are back. You know what I'm saying? We are back. We are back. We got a special guest today, as y'all saw in the intro. We hope y'all are comfortable. Hope you got you a drink or something to eat.
Snacks.
Something. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go through this chat real quick and say hi to everybody. Sweetheart, welcome in.
Hello, sweetheart.
Bass chick.
Hey, bass chick.
What's going on?
Satin.
Satin, Rhonda Dorsey.
Hey, Satin and Rhonda.
We got Tamika Van,
Tamika.
Joni Meeks,
Joni.
Lily.
Lily Boo.
We got who else we got up in here? We got Vicky's World up in the building.
Hey, sister Vicky Boo.
Let's see. Is that it? Tagforshort in the building.
Hey, Tag.
Let's see. Leslie Massey.
Hey, Leslie.
Shout out to the 16 million in the building, y'all.
Latoya.
Hey, Latoya.
Latoya. How you settling in?
We hope you all are enjoying the social den. We are this is episode 6.
Yes.
This is episode 6. We are really enjoying doing this show. We hope that y'all are enjoying it. Y'all been showing out for us every single week.
Hey, big brother Dre.
What's going on, Dre? So yeah, y'all. So again, everybody knows how we roll over here. We respect everybody's opinion. We respect the host, the guests, and everybody in the chat. Keep it respectful, keep it positive, and we're gonna have a good old time. CJ Sharice, I'm still here kicking it with y'all kids. Got me making, oh Lord, not eggplant parmesan.
That is so good. I love that.
All right, y'all. So we have somebody backstage, y'all, that is very, very special to us. We, of course, another one that we wanted to have on the show, and we asked her, and she was like, "You goddamn right." She ain't say that. But she said yes, and we were so happy, of course, honored for her to be here. She is a YouTuber. She is a singer, songwriter, health enthusiast, just an all-around dope person. I mean, y'all know her well. If you don't know her, you're gonna get to know her tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome to the stage the one and only Tag for sure.
Goddamn right. I had to say it.
Oh man, what's going on, Tag?
Hey, hey,
How you feeling? How
everybody.
you living? How you
Everybody
leave?
in the chat. I'm
Yo,
doing good.
that's
It's a
good.
rainy day here in Dallas.
Is it?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's usually hot down there, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of hot today, but it's rainy, which is
Oh, okay.
humid tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad we don't have no rain for a chance.
Right.
Mhm.
But it's so good to see you. We're so happy that you're here.
Good to see y'all too.
And as far as you go, we would like for you to tell people who you are, because nobody can tell who you are better than you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So we're gonna let you go ahead and just introduce yourself and just tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So yeah, my name is Talia. I go by Tag, but you can call me Tag or Talia. Some people call me Leah or T Lee or Lily. I grew up actually in Hobbs, New Mexico. Yes, there are Black people there.
Wow.
I grew up there, and then actually lived in Las Vegas for 9 years before moving here to like the Dallas Fort Worth area. So I've been here for goodness, going on 9 years now, so quite a while. Um, yeah, youngest of four, preacher's kid, all of that. I used to teach. I was a teacher for 10 years. I still work in the education world, but not as a teacher anymore. Um, yeah, and then got into music. I used to sing with my sisters. Growing up, there were four of us, three girls and a boy. And we used to sing when I was real little, like 6 years old. Me and my sister started singing together. My oldest sister being 9 years older than me. And then my middle sister was about a year and a half, 2 years older. She passed away in 2000. And so there's three of us now. But that's kind of how I started off with singing. I started writing really young, just kind of making up songs about stuff. And then when she passed away, I really started writing more, kind of like therapy for myself, really. And then realized that I was pretty good at it.
Right.
My brother in law was a gospel singer, and he was encouraging me to write and record and do stuff like that. So that's how I ended up kind of recording in the studio and doing some of my own music and all of that. But yeah, there's a lot I could say, but that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Okay.
How was it growing up being a preacher's kid?
I always tell people if I could choose to be one or not, I would say no. I would not have wanted to be a preacher's kid just because I feel like growing up having a dad as a pastor, you feel like you're under a microscope. And then there's so many stereotypes, like the preacher's kids are all wild, this or that. So you're trying not to live up to stereotypes, but just feeling like people are always watching every single thing that you're doing. But then there was a good side to it as well, because we had some fun times growing up, church events and stuff like that. But yeah, and plus you have to share your dad, and that's something, even conversations I've had now with my dad, is feeling like he was giving so much of his time to other people that we didn't get as much quality time with them. And so even though he was a great provider and took care of us and he's a good man, there was still that part where we felt like we didn't get just the fun kind of quality time with them because he was so busy.
Right.
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 Because he also worked a full-time job. He wasn't one of those pastors that just was full-time.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you I mean, what made you want to, other than being a preacher's kid, what made you like jump out there and say I'm going to do music?
Um, like I said, I think it had a lot to do with my brother-in-law doing music, and just seeing the whole process of like going in the studio and recording, and things like that. So that was kind of one of the things that sparked my interest in actually recording my own music. And then I just kept having these ideas, like full songs pop in my head. Like I would write songs without any music, just full songs with melodies, harmonies, all that stuff. And I was just hearing all these songs and writing them down. And then eventually, like just teaching myself how to record on my own, like on my computer, whatever it might be. And so then I was like, I need to do some of this in the studio. But
Right.
initially, I really just wanted to write for people. I used to call
Okay.
myself songwriter T. And I used to just kind of put stuff on, like on YouTube back in the day. There was a lot of people who used to sing and do stuff on YouTube back in the day. And so like I would post music or post myself singing. And I hate that I like deleted that old channel. But yeah, like the original channel that I had. But yeah, that kind of got me into it.
Wow. Hey, hashtag the
What's going on,
Cavs,
AJ and Danny?
Danny and AJ. And this is Danny. I'm sure. I didn't even realize I had to share my dad with the church until I got older and look back at my upbringing. But you are so right, Tag.
Yeah.
I can imagine how that is.
Yeah, we've had some hard conversations about that with my dad.
Right.
Mhm.
And Dre said the same. I think Dre said he dealt with that as well. I think I seen him say something. But I definitely can see how y'all would feel. You know how that would make a child feel having to share your parent with so many other people.
Yeah, yeah. That's the. I mean, I never thought about it from that spectrum. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it like that. But that is true though, because they at the church a lot.
And then
So,
going to visit people and
Yeah.
somebody's going through something, their family's going through something, they're out visiting and all that stuff too.
right.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
hi Claudia, welcome
Hey,
in.
Claudia. So what we're gonna do is also I wanted to ask you about your YouTube channel, of course. Real briefly. What made you want to start a YouTube channel?
So what's funny is like I always said I usually pretty much watched music stuff
Right.
on YouTube. And then I don't know, somehow in my feed, Be Love popped up with like mukbang. And I just clicked on it and started watching and I just thought it was funny. And then I think back then she had started interviewing people like Tamar Braxton and different people were on there. Like she had some celebrity guests and stuff. I thought it was interesting and all that. And then so I had my YouTube channel, but it was mostly just like music stuff, or I just used it for personal use. And then the shutdown happened, and I remembered hearing her say, if you want to try a YouTube channel, this is a perfect time to do it. We're all at home. And so I was like, sure. So I just started basically what I was cooking, I was putting on my videos, and it was just a way to kind of interact with the world because I was interacting with people on like Instagram and other stuff. So I was like, why not? And so
Right.
that's really kind of what it was for me. I wasn't thinking so much about a big picture of it all, just so more so just something to do and then also a way to connect with people. Um, yeah. And so that's kind of where it started. And then I believe Coco TTV was the first. She challenged me in a challenge, and that was my first connection with another content creator. And then I started learning about all these different people um, from that. And so then I was like, this is fun. It's cool to like meet people and then just kind of hear other people's stories and their personalities and what they do on their channel and stuff like that. Um, I do feel like it's one of the things I could go harder on. But it's just hard for me, like with the work life I have plus YouTube, but I still find it a good outlet.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. YouTube is definitely an outlet. You know, it's just the trying to balance it with life and everything that's going on in your life and all of that. You know, just trying to stay consistent and stuff could be hard sometimes.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like that you balance that out, like as far as like staying consistent on YouTube and still being able to, you know,
Well, if you ask me about balance the last few months, I would say I suck at it. And the last couple of months, I was doing well for a while, just being more consistent. But I think for me, a big reason why I kind of took a long break the last couple of months, every so often you'll see I'll post something, but
Mhm.
it hasn't been consistent, was me really trying to figure out the direction I want my channel to go because like you mentioned like the health stuff like that's really important to me a lot because of my family history. My mom is a cancer survivor. She had cancer when my oldest sister was just a toddler. My middle sister passed away from cancer. Um, and so certain things that I start thinking about just health wise and then other issues that I've seen other family members have health wise, it got me to start thinking about I need to consider my health. So for me, I had to think about things a little bit differently. And so me trying to kind of rethink how I want my channel to go. It's a little bit hard though because people like to see like the larger food amounts or they want to see like all of the challenges and things like
Yeah.
that. And I noticed like if I did like a healthy meal, it didn't get as many views and things like that. And so, but I think it's because of the way I started my channel. It's kind of hard to switch the tone like that, or it might take a while to make it happen. And so I just kind of took a break to try to figure out the direction that I want to go.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all. When
Mhm.
you looking at your page, I see you got like a lot of different salads and stuff like that. Do you come up with your own recipes, or do you find recipes on like YouTube? How do you get your healthy recipes?
So I'll look at recipes. I'll look for stuff online just by searching like Google. I'll look at stuff on YouTube. I have a couple of like cookbooks too because even though I'm not vegan, every so often I like to include vegan meals because I found some that I've liked. So I have like recipe books as well. Like when I want to try something new, like I bought a Pinky Cole's book. I bought Tabitha Brown's. And so, but yeah, I'll look for recipes. And then if something I don't like, I'll just change it to my own taste or whatever it might be.
You
And
work
then,
out too?
well, I used to work out a lot more consistently than I have been, and that's something I'm trying to get back to. I've had some issues with my shoulder, and so I've been kind of careful about certain workouts. So I try to keep the workouts light until that's kind of handled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to be like an avid workout person really before I moved to Dallas. So, but yeah, and then when I first moved here, I was pretty much working out quite a bit, but now probably like 2 or 3 times a week. But I'm trying to work myself back up to like 4 or 5 because I still have some weight I want to drop just for my own personal
Right.
Well,
use.
that's good. I
Yeah.
went to the gym today at my job. I was just telling CJ that we pay $30 a month, but then the job reimburse us for
Oh,
having a
that's
gym
good.
membership. So I want to try and join the gym because I have at least 85 pounds that I need to try and lose. So I need to try and do something.
Mhm.
But I'm excited to at least sign up. How often I'm gonna go? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's good that I mean, a lot of people can get stuff through their insurance. You just have to like check and see
Yeah.
they provide.
Hey
Right.
H
Hey, Ace
Branch.
Branch. Yeah. I mean, the health. I love you know everything about your channel. I mean, of course, but I love how you take the healthy route too, and you're not because us as mukbangers, we have a tendency to you know just eat and eat and eat, and it's not always the best foods. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's good to see that you have a balance there. And the vegan. You try a lot of different things. You also try to support people with doing challenges and stuff like that. So do you find yourself like um, how can I put it? Do you find yourself like saying, okay, I'll do this one and this one, but after that, I'll probably just get back to the health for a little bit, and then I'll go back. You kind of like jump back and forth with with your health, and then what I'm saying.
Challenges.
Yeah,
Challenge.
I think it's a balance because I don't believe in starving or depriving yourself from everything.
Right,
I feel like you can enjoy things that you enjoy, but just have to like not do it all the time. And so,
right,
um, because I feel like that doesn't work when you just deprive yourself of everything. A
Yeah.
lot of people end up just spiraling out of control. So it's just a balance, really, of how you're kind of eating and also being active the best you can too.
right.
But
Definitely.
also like just women's health and shout out to Cannons. I know she shared her story, but I deal with endometriosis, and that's something I said I'll probably talk about more on my channel a little bit later. But a lot of women deal with it, and really certain things in your diet can impact how you feel too, and so that's another thing that I have to consider as well, because certain things like I love spicy foods, but I can't eat them as much as I probably would have, and so things like that I have to consider.
Yeah, that was a great video that Danny did when she shared, her information, and I'm sure everybody have seen it. But if you haven't, check out Danny's video on hashtag the Candace channel, where she's talking about PCOS. But Tag, I didn't know you dealt with endometriosis, so we're gonna have to talk because
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of information on it. I mean, I've been Googling to find out different things because I had stage 4 endometriosis. But I don't know a lot about it. And they were saying like I still, although they took everything out, it can still return. And that's why they don't want to put me on any hormone replacements since the hysterectomy. So I just been like trying to learn different things and the different foods and stuff like that to stay away from.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people deal with it, and a lot of people don't know they have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Endometriosis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long have you had it, Tag? If you don't mind
Well,
me.
I feel like I've probably had it since I was probably in my teens.
Oh, okay.
Rightly. Because it's not normal. Like people say it's normal to have like painful cycles, but it's not normal. So if you're having really painful menstrual cycles, something could be going on. Doesn't mean you necessarily have that, but it could be. But I feel like I've had it probably since my teen years. But I wasn't diagnosed with it until 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's definitely something that I think I think a conversation on that is needed for people that really don't know much about it, or people that think they have it, don't know if they have it, don't know how to check if they have it. You
Yeah.
know, but I think that's definitely a conversation to be had, maybe like a girls' panel or something like that.
Yeah, because
Yep.
it doesn't come up on all screenings either. I had a CAT scan, the ultrasound, and they didn't even know I had it until they were doing the hysterectomy. So
Yeah.
it doesn't show up all the time, which is scary.
Yeah. Yes, Danny, we could definitely talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So shout out to the 15 million in the building. We appreciate y'all for being here on the social den with our special guest Tagforshort. Now Tag,
Please don't sing.
I'm
Whatever
not
you
gonna
do.
sing. I'm not
I'm just saying that PJ.
I'm not gonna sing. Right. But I had to, get permission from Tag first. But y'all heard the song in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Still listen to it every morning on the way to work and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now the funny thing is, Tag, I don't know if you remember this, but what was it? I think it was a video. Was it what it was when we did the Shrimping Ain't Easy 2.0, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had Tag music playing at the end. And all the people in the comments was like, I did not know that was Tag singing that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah. I mean, why y'all think it's playing at the beginning of her video? Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? But does it still? Do you still find yourself sit back and like think like, wow, I really am doing music. Like, I really am doing like albums and being in the studio and stuff like that. Do you ever sit back and think like, wow, I'm really doing this?
I don't know. I just consider like a normal process of my life, like because I've been going to studios for so long. Like even when I lived in Las Vegas, like I would be teaching, and then that evening I would be in the studio for hours, just like creating music. But yeah, so I just feel like it's kind of a natural part of my life, and then I have so many just friends that are into music in some way. So.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. I mean, we showed y'all the YouTube page. I'm gonna show y'all her. She actually has a website, tagforshort.com. And we're gonna show y'all that, and also she has a Facebook page as well. She has new music coming up. We're gonna let her talk about that also. Real quick, wanted to touch on this top comment that Vicky just posted. She said endometriosis is a topic that needs to be talked about. I had the endometriosis ablation done versus the hysterectomy.
I've heard of people say that they had that done, Sister Vicky, and they said that they happy that they did that. I know some people who are happy they did it. Some said they should have just did the hysterectomy because they ended up having to have the hysterectomy anyway. Unfortunately for me, I didn't have an option. Hysterectomy was my only option, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Latoya said, I came in a little late, so can you please sing a little, sis? So requesting that you sing something, Tag.
I mean, you should have known that was coming.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Something I wrote a long time ago. Let's see. Can you see who I am through all the makeup and clothing? Tell me who I am. Do you see who I am? That's just a little bit.
Hey, Queen Ali.
Shout out to
welcome in.
Tagforshort, man.
Yes. Hey, Bud Files.
Welcome in, everybody. If y'all have any questions for Tag, y'all know what y'all got to do. Just put it in the chat, and of course we'll read them out loud, and we'll try to get to as many of them as we can. If the number is out of this world big as far as the questions go. But if y'all have any questions for Tag about her music, about her YouTube page, about anything, y'all go ahead and just drop it in the chat.
Tag, do you have any long-term goals for your music that you don't mind sharing?
Well, the thing is, now that I'm getting older, I really kind of want to be more behind the scenes. So if I could get into writing for other people, kind of being more on the creative side that way, that's kind of a goal of mine. And then I would love to work on some songs to possibly like submit for like shows or things like that. A lot of people submit music for like sync licensing, so like for TV shows or things like that. I would love to do things that are a little bit more behind the scene, because I pursuing the whole being in a band and all of that. It's a lot, like the rehearsals, the late nights. A lot of times the shows that are booked are late at night and things like that. And so I don't know if I have the energy for all of that, but I still want to make some kind of impact a little bit more than what I have, because I feel like it's been kind of a smaller impact, but it would be nice to kind of get like just one placement that's kind of a major placement. Like that would be great.
That's dope. That's dope.
You want to tell us about your album that you have coming up?
Yes. So the album that I have coming up is called Highs and Lows. And you'll see, like, if you show the Facebook one, there's my banner. You'll see the little. I think I put a post of the album cover on there. And actually, one of our fellow YouTubers did my cover. And I don't know if that's not the one. That's my other one. I think the one. It's the page that I have you guys as a friend on. Because that's my old one, but I have one.
Okay.
But it'll have the banner with that one. But anyway, it's called Highs and Lows. And so it's basically songs that I wrote and recorded all throughout COVID, pretty much. A friend of mine, his name is actually CJ as well. He has a home studio, and so like I would be there recording throughout COVID, so we couldn't really go anywhere else. So I would go over there, record, and so we kind of got several songs done, and then chose the 12 from that. It's really 11 with one intro song.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a mixture of songs. Like some of the songs were from dating, relationships, and things like that. Some of them kind of just taking scenarios from conversations I've had with friends about like dating and relationships. And so like some of the songs are like basically the lows of relationships, and then some of the songs are highs. But yeah, and so I just came up with the title Highs and Lows based off of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
I can't wait to hear it.
well, I was about to say we can't wait to hear it. Y'all,
Hey, Ruby Boo.
hey Ruby, Vicky just posted Tag's Facebook. So if y'all want to go and check out Tag's Facebook, y'all can do so, and keep a lookout for her new album because I can't wait to hear it. I know I can't wait to hear it.
And that's going to be released on what Apple
Oh,
Music?
yes. So I do have a release date. It will be November 17th. You'll be able to pre-order it on November 10th. So when it gets to the point of pre-order, I'll put it on my community tab and share it out. But if you follow me on Facebook too, I'll put it on my social media once we have it. Because it can be pre-saved right now on like Spotify. Eventually, it'll be able to be pre-saved on Apple Music and the other platforms. But actual release will be November 17th.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Tag be working.
And so I'll also release the video for the title song. There's a song on the project called Highs and Lows. The album's called Highs and Lows. There's a song called Highs and Lows. And I have a video that I already did. And so the same day that I release the full project, I'll release the video as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
How do you manage working on an album and then your work life? Because your work life, you are like traveling all over.
Mm-hmm. Well, thankfully, I had already recorded all of the music and all of that before I kind of got busy with traveling. Because this job that I have now, I've only had a little over a year now where I've had to travel like this. So I had already recorded all of the songs. So going forward, I don't plan to record another album. I say that could change, who knows? But
Praying it change.
but I do want to still write. And like I said, like I would like to write for other people because I feel like for me, like some of the songs that I always tell people I don't write popular music for myself. I just write based off of like storytelling or like things that are going on and I just write about it. But if I have to write for other people, I feel like I have to stretch myself a little bit more and I get to be a lot more creative because certain people sing about things that I may not sing about in my music. So I have to be able to write for that. And so that's something that I would enjoy doing too. So.
all right. So we have a question from Satin. She said, Tag, do you miss teaching?
Do I miss teaching? I still get to dabble in it when I go and work with teachers. But as far as like my own classroom, I do in a lot of ways because just the seeing kids grow from when they first come into your classroom till when they leave, um, it's kind of just a cool experience to have. So I do miss that, just being able to spend more time with the kids and their personalities and all of that as well. And I had really good teacher teams that I worked with. Not everybody had those experiences. And so I did have some good experiences with that. So I do miss it. And some of the people that I used to work with for sure as well. Um, and then just now I don't really get to see how the kids are doing. So I'm always thinking like, how are they doing?
Right.
I actually got to see a former student, which was crazy. With my work at some schools in Las Vegas, um, I ended up being at a school with a parent of a student that I taught in 4th grade.
Okay.
And she just graduated high school
Wow.
this past May. And so it was just kind of like, I told her mom, it was like a God thing. Like it wasn't a coincidence. I ended up here at your school. I could have been at any other school. And you're a teacher here now and
Right.
you taught your daughter. So it was a surreal experience. We shed some tears and hugged and all that. I was able to see her. And so because I thought I would never see any of my old students after moving here. So that was a blessing to be able to see
Right.
students too. So yeah, there's some things I miss and there's some things I don't miss too. The politics of all of it.
Especially the politics part of it.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that part.
Hey, Sissy Pooh Nene.
You got Nene from Trey and Nene in the building. Y'all, everybody say what up to she. Nene. Who else? Yansu in the building.
Hey, Yansu.
16 million in the building. We appreciate y'all. Tag, we have another question for you. Is it going to be on the major listening platforms because I don't have Facebook?
Yes, it will be on Apple Music, Spotify. You'll also be able to get it on Amazon Music. Pretty much anywhere you can buy music or stream music, it'll be there. Even YouTube Music.
Okay. 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 Yeah, that's. I mean, y'all make sure y'all look out for my new album coming out.
You ain't got no damn album coming nowhere.
What's the call? What's the name of it?
You know what? I can't even say the name right now.
Please don't ask him the name. Anybody that be in auntie and uncle chats on Saturday nights, I'm sure y'all know what the name is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say the name on here because we're trying to be professional.
And Tamika, don't you dare put it in this chat either.
Y'all know I ain't got no sense. But yeah, man. So what was that? Okay, so the music. We got the music. We know that the music is coming. We can't wait to hear the music. I think I wanted to touch on this the health thing. I don't want to say health thing, the health topic again.
Hey, Gregoria.
If you could give people any kind of advice as far as being, you know, it could be mukbangers or it can be people that just know that they don't eat right and they still just eat like myself. Is there any like simple regimens or something that you could tell us, as far as like, balancing it out or just something to get started with, like drink. I know water is always a good thing too.
Mhm.
But I know you say you do, you dibble and dabble and you're a vegan, right?
No.
You're not
No.
you're not okay.
No, I enjoy vegan recipes and I'll implement it here and there, but I'm not definitely not a vegan. No.
Okay.
So you're asking for tips on starting
like
a healthy journey.
A healthy journey. Because some people want to do it, but they just don't know how to get started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know where to start at.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think one of the things is to consider like what is something that's probably the major thing that you need to correct. So if it's eating a lot of sugar every day, what are some ways that you can cut back? Or even if it's I'm going to eat cleaner Monday through Thursday and then allow myself to go out and have something I enjoy on Friday or the weekend.
Right.
So then you don't feel like you're depriving yourself, but you have to have the discipline the Monday through Thursday to do what you need to do. But also consider too, like it's not all about removing. Sometimes it's about just like portions. So if you know that you're eating too much of something, then maybe I'm just gonna have one cookie,
Right.
or things like that. And then also like the juices and things like that, because sugar is in so many things.
Right.
And I feel like sugar is probably one of the main things that causes health issues, because it's in so many different things, and shows up in so many different ways.
Right.
And so I think just something like that is just kind of considering what is it that is kind of my major thing that I need to pull back from, and then how am I going to go about doing it, and just kind of set a reasonable goal for yourself, so you don't feel like it's something that because it shouldn't be about going on a diet. It should be about a lifestyle. And I'm not perfect at it myself,
Right.
for sure. And like for me, like I said, I still like to enjoy things that I want to eat too. And so I just feel like there's a balance of just finding what works for you too.
Yeah. You definitely
And
got
then also see with your doctor, like one of the things I do every year is besides like the women's physical every month, also just a regular physical from your doctor every month, because they'll do all of your blood work and they'll let you know if your cholesterol is high, if you're like I found out my B12 was too high. I was supplementing too much. She asked me, she was like, are you taking like a B12 vitamin or supplement? I say, yeah. She was like, you're actually taking too much. You have too much now. So she was like, to cut down on that. But it'll tell you some of the things that you need to work on, and then that will kind of determine some of the things you need to pull back from. Because if
Right.
you have like high cholesterol, there's certain foods that you need to avoid um, to help with that. But that may not be everybody's issue.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely. Hey, Jamie and LaGregoria.
Hey, Jamie.
Keeping
Everybody,
up with the
Hey,
Griffins
keeping
in the
up with the
building.
Griffins.
hey guys.
Everybody, please make sure you thumbs up the live as you come in. Oh shoot! I keep on doing
Keep
that.
knocking over the lights.
I keep on putting my foot on the bottom of the table instead of the floor.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah, and I just say get to know your body, because something that works for me may not work for you.
Right.
Um, and there's certain things like that could be considered healthy, like tomatoes could be considered healthy, but for somebody, depending on their certain vitals or things, they may not need to eat tomatoes.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
definitely got to know yourself.
and then it sucks because some people are allergic to all of the good stuff. You know, they can't really eat all of the good stuff, but it's always a substitute somewhere for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that somebody can get. They make everything out here. You just got to find it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey, Debo.
What up, Debo? Got Debo vibes in the building. But yeah, I really think that if people knew how to get started, and sometimes it's just the push. You know what I'm saying? It's the push that people need. You know, and so but then again, some people are just
You
stubborn
need a
like
lot of
myself.
dedication.
It's a lot. I know, and I had eating healthy and being healthy takes dedication. It really does take dedication, especially when you're used to, being used to all of the stuff that you've been eating your whole life. Just try to switch it up.
So let me ask you a question. You think you'll ever consider watching your portions and not eating
I
so much?
watch my portions every time I eat it.
Watch how big they are.
I'm looking right at it while I'm eating it. I'm watching it. I'm eating it.
He gets on my nerves.
So Tag, we talked about the music. So who is somebody who is, when it comes to musicians or R&B artists, anything like that, who do you listen to? Who did you grow up listening to? Who inspired you to want to sing?
Man, well, growing up, I have to like shout out some of the gospel singers first of all, because that was like foundation of growing up. And so like the Clark sisters, like Karen Clark Sheard. Later in my teens, like 18, 19, I used to listen to a lot of like Mary Mary and stuff like that. But growing up, like R&B, it was like the Brandy, Monica. I used to listen to all those groups, SWV, so many different just kind of groups. And I loved the groups because they had the harmonies. So like when me and my sisters would sing, a lot of times we would sing a cappella. So you had like the various voices, you could hear all the melodies and harmonies and things like that. And so those were definitely some of the foundations for me. Um, and what's funny is like some of the old school kind of like R&B, like Betty Wrights and things like that, I didn't really learn about till later in life because we didn't really listen to it growing up. It was like in the household, like if I'm driving in the car with my parents, it was gospel music. But if me and my siblings were watching TV, we're on like MTV or BET, we're listening to all the 90s music and all that stuff.
Right.
So I can tell you all those 90s groups and all that.
We had a whole 90s night the other night. Me and Sharice just sitting up, sipping a little something and listening to 90s music for like hours.
Mm-hmm.
We call them music nights. We sometimes would just sit together and listen to old music on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say like the Winans, like CC Winans, the whole Winans family, like all of that I used to listen to. Those were all some inspirations too.
Tag, I didn't hear you say one very important name.
Who did I miss? Oh, Whitney Houston.
No.
Yeah, I definitely used to listen to Whitney and Mariah. Oh, Mariah.
Yeah, old
Mariah. Yeah.
You gotta specify the old Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I love all music. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when it comes to that 90s R&B, it's different.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
Brandy was like a big one for me, and I got to meet her, and that's probably the only person I've met where I had like where I froze.
really.
Really?
Just because I admired her so much, like growing up. So when I got a chance to meet her, I was like, I could almost like barely talk. So much
Yeah,
that she actually grabbed my phone and took the picture because I froze and could not
right,
even.
right. No, that's my girl. I love me some Brandy.
See, well, I like Brandy and her music was good, but I used to think that I was going to marry Marcus Houston. So I thought Romeo from the group was like my brother, and Brandy hit him in the eye with a book. That's why Romeo wore the eye patch. So I didn't like her anymore, and I can't get over it.
Yeah. And what's funny is I have one of my best friends is from California, just in Carson, which is like pretty much close to LA. And they all knew of Brandy and her brother when they were all in high school. And
Mhm.
they said that Brandy was kind of stuck up and not nice. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. No, don't change the picture I have of Brandy in my head. I said she was nice to me when I met her.
Right.
She was nice to you, but I don't think she's a nice person.
No, I love me some Brandy, man. When it came to like singers, because you got singers and then you got singers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Brandy is a singer. You know, and Brandy come from that church background too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
she has a beautiful voice.
yeah,
She does.
like she got that soul in her. Like, and it's like as she ages, it gets better and better. Like the rasp in her voice and everything gets better and better. Just like another one is Jasmine Sullivan too. I love her
Oh
too.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
one of my faves. I
Yeah,
love Jasmine Sullivan.
yeah. So you know,
If I
So
say
what
current people,
about
I would say yeah, I'd say Jasmine, like current people, Jasmine Sullivan, Victoria Monet,
yeah, Victoria Monet.
also her. Um, there's a
Her is
couple.
good. Her is very good. I like SZA voice too.
Yeah,
Yeah, SZA got a nice voice, and Kaylani. I like
yeah.
Kaylani.
Lonnie has a good voice too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Summer Walker, she has a good voice too.
right.
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker good too. Sharice said, "What about Monica?"
Yeah, I used to listen to Monica as well, but I was definitely more of a Brandy fan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love. I just love. I love singers, man. I can listen like um, Leandria Johnson.
Oh yes.
You know, the Walls Group, Kiara
Oh,
Sheard,
yeah.
um,
Fantasia.
Fantasia, definitely.
Fantasia, yeah.
I love Fantasia. Um,
Mhm.
and then you could still hear like people like the old, like the '90s, '80s, and '90s legends, like that can really still sing. Like Tamia, Tamia
Yeah,
can still
Yeah,
blow.
she can.
definitely can.
You know what I'm saying? She can still blow. I bet you, Deborah Cox can still blow too.
Yeah, she
I'm
can too.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Shanice, she probably can too. Shanice.
Yeah. The people that really had them voices, like Tevin Campbell, I'm sure he can still blow.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they could sing back in the day. Exactly. Music is life. It really
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Yeah.
It really
I
is.
used to like more of the kind of chill, like NDRE. Like I was a big fan and still am. Like I had all her albums, NDRE. Like she's probably one of my favorite songwriters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shantae Moore.
Shantae Moore, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Angie Stone, she was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly from Philly, Joe Scott.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
Think so.
Yeah, all of them. Everybody's still here, still kicking, still doing shows.
Yeah.
Maxwell can still blow. Uh,
Yeah. It's so many.
yeah, yeah, it really is a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I mean, music really is something that it will never die.
Yeah.
It will
And
never.
there's something for everybody. Like no
Yeah,
matter what you like, there's music for everybody. And I like a lot of different kind of genres of music. The only thing that I probably would turn off right away is like hard rock or the screamer rock and all that. I can't do
no,
it.
I can't do the.
Or the too old school country. Like there's some of the country I could listen to, but there's like that old school. I can't do it.
I can't like my favorite country artist of all time is Faith Hill.
Oh
So
yeah, she
I,
has
I
a good
love
voice.
Faith Hill. I used to listen to her back in the '90s, but other than that, I really couldn't get with country.
Yeah.
I couldn't get with country. But yeah. But I mean, I can listen to some rock, but not the hard rock where they.
I don't think people listen to it.
I can't get into that. I mean, Limp Bizkit, I used to listen to them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, I couldn't really get into the rock. All right, y'all. Thank y'all to the 17 million that's in the building. We're about to run this thing down, and we're about to. I'm gonna show y'all once again our wonderful guest, her YouTube. If we can get the Mars to drop her YouTube channel in the chat once again, please, if y'all don't mind. But this is Tagforshort, y'all. I mean, if y'all don't know who she is, you need to go get to know who she is. You know what I'm saying? We had the pleasure of meeting Tag in person at Trey and Nini's meet and greet weekend. It was the King Crab ATL meetup that Tam's Table threw. And Tag was up in there looking like a 90s R&B artist, y'all. she had the shortcut. And all of that. I remember. She had the shortcut and the elegant, swag about her with the perfect holder with the phone and all of that. Smile the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
That was fun. I had such a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Shout out to Trey and Nini. That was epic. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, they definitely
actually created a lot of like reasons of why people keep in touch now. Like you think about it, like it just kind of started a.
Oh yeah, after the the support and the love that was shown after that was crazy, and it's still crazy to this day.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Tagforshort, y'all. If y'all don't know who Tagforshort is, please hit the link that Vicky just dropped and go over there and subscribe. Don't forget about her new music coming out November 17th, Highs and Lows. She has a brand new video dropping with that, so y'all can head on over to her Facebook page for all of that information as well. And she also has a IG page, so y'all can definitely check out her IG page as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anything y'all need to,
Yeah, and if you guys like, if I see you somewhere, like if I come to an event or if I come somewhere and I see you, just know I'm an introvert who has learned to be extroverted when I need to be. And so if I'm not as talkative or whatever right away, I'm not being stuck up. Just come say hi. Like
right.
That's how I am.
Nah, Tag is a whole vibe, man.
Yes.
I mean, when it comes down to it, she's a whole vibe. And we love her to death. But y'all make sure y'all check her out, y'all. Please check her out. And Tag, is there anything else you would like to tell the people before we go about, anything else about yourself, or you feel like you good?
No, not anything that I can think of. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out the direction of my channel, and once I do, I'll get back to being more active. And then I kind of had to take a break from watching too many mukbangs too, because then when I was trying to kind of change the way that I was eating, it was hard to watch because then it just made me want that. Like if anytime you watch like a hashtag the cannons video, you want to eat it. And so like, certain ones are I'm like, okay, I just got to take a break because if I look at it, I'm going to want it.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
They will definitely
but I can have it. I just have to be careful about certain ingredients. That's pretty much it.
No, that's definitely a fact because there's certain YouTubers where when I'm hungry, I can't watch certain YouTubers like the Cannons, B Love, Marquise, Nini Eats ASMR. I can't watch none of that.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, she'll make you want to eat something.
I can't do it because they make you want to just throw whatever you eating. You ever been watching a YouTuber or a mukbanger and that food looks so good, and then you make you look down at your food like, I don't want this. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm laughing at Nini's comment.
I was just going to say,
Nationwide is on your side.
Oh man.
Hey, Sister Sonia.
What up, Sonia?
Nini can sing too, right? She can sing and rap.
Who, Nini?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nini gets down. Her and Trey, both of them sing. We got some singers. Drake can sing too.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah.
Danny can blow.
Yes.
TJ.
CJ, exactly.
Who? CJ who?
TJ.
I
Oh,
ain't
right. TJ. Yeah, TJ
Gonna,
can
oh, I
sing.
thought she said CJ. Oh. Nah, but yeah,
TJ can
TJ
sing,
Embry
yeah.
definitely can blow. We got some singers on YouTube now. We definitely got some singers, and there's some more out there that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Joni Meeks probably can sing.
I'm sure.
I don't know. Joni look like she can sing.
Joni
You know what
look
I'm
like
saying?
she can sing.
She really do.
Look like she'll take a church
Look,
down.
look. Joni said, "Get in the corner, CJ." All right, y'all. So we about to get up out of here. Tag, we definitely love you. We appreciate you for being here.
Love you guys too. Thank you for inviting me to be here.
Oh, absolutely. And we will be looking out for the music. We had Queen Ali said she subbed to your channel.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep. And you know, it was an honor having you here. You're a blast. We can't wait to see you soon.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Can't wait to see you soon. And yeah, just thank you, and just continue being you, and keep that smile and your positive energy, because we need more of it out here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely.
Shout out to the Social Den. I love that what you guys are doing with it.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm down for it.
Sonya.
Oh yeah, Sonya can sing.
Sonya can sing, yeah.
Yeah, that's just Sonya got a voice on her too.
Oh, y'all need to sing. I need to hear some singing.
Yeah, she can sing. She can sing. She be trying.
Bass chick, you can play the bass for us and all that, huh?
Bass chick says she can sing.
Bass chick can sing too. I can sing, but it sounds like a sack of drowning cats.
Oh shoot!
Good Lord, give yourself a little bit more credit. So we appreciate y'all for being here. We will be back next week, same time, different guests. We just trying to keep it rolling, y'all. So we just trying to keep it going. We're just glad that everybody's enjoying it. Y'all just keep rocking with us. And once again, thank you to Tagforshort. Thank you to everybody in the chat. And we will see y'all next week.
Yep.
All right. So y'all, hey, Journey with Kiki. It's okay. You can catch the playback. We you know, it's going to save, so you can catch the playback. It's all good.
Definitely.
Yep, it's all good. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we will see y'all next week. Goodbye.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.